Hello, welcome back. My name's Monkey and welcome back to ARK. So, last episode we celebrated the fact that we hit 100 subscribers and gone over. And again, I just want to say a massive thank you for all of those who have subscribed, liked, comment, and viewed the content that's currently on this channel. I do want to say thank you and I massively appreciate that. Also, last episode as well, we did a bit of caving. And yeah, we managed to acquire one of the artifacts and that was out of the lava cave. I think we semi-conquered the snow cave. But however, we couldn't locate the artifact. I think where the artifact was probably up where that second lot of polar bears were, or the third lot, or whatever you want to sort of class them as or count them as. But yeah, I think I'm going to go back in there once I've got everything repaired and also a second set of armor as well. I'm going to be probably using the Mind Wipe tonic to try and get higher levels or higher stats on the blueprints as well. So yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do, and we are going to conquer that snow cave and get that crossed off because I really want to get that artifact. And at a later stage we will do the water cave because we really need that artifact as well for one of the bosses. But yeah, without digressing too much onto that, we are going to be moving on to today's episode, which is basically going to do a bit of housekeeping, a bit of tidying up, finishing a few bits and pieces off, and also getting the dock up for the Mosa. So let's crack on then. Let's go over to where we're going to be building the Mosa pen. So let's go over there and I'll catch you over there. Okay, so here we are over where the Mosa is. This is currently where it's residing. We've moved it from the mouth of our pond all the way to over here, which is behind our bird coop. Because that way, well, I know you're excited to see me, but come on, chill. We can start doing a bit more building down here because what I want to do is make some more pens and move stuff that's in there out, because then that way I've got a little bit more room in there, and essentially that is just for the birds and whatnot. But yeah, I want to sort of building pens here, and I want to sort of start getting a road down here because I want to start getting the breeding stuff up over there, just so it's away from the base, and yeah, it's not going to cause as much lag or loading because this already takes an absolute year to load in. And yeah, when you got missing floors and stuff like that, it's takes a long time for it to load in. It gets quite annoying. So yeah, we need to try and move some stuff away from here and get out. What level are you? Are you any decent? Because I would like... Oh, level 35. So we are on the hunt for a decent Bronto. We want to get that for the Rhino Gnarthas, just so we can get a decent levels and everything else to do with it. I can't quite think of the words there, but I'm looking for, but yeah, brain fart. So today, yes, we are building the dock, which is going to be here, and essentially what we're going to be doing is sort of building a dino gate on the front of it, and then we're going to sort of build like some walls and then like a floor, just so nothing get underneath it and nothing get to the side of it, and take a little nibble on it when we're not looking. So yeah, that's kind of the plan for this sort of part of this dock. There will be using this for basically the big fish over here. This is going to be the dock for the big fish. This is going to go down this beach here a little bit and then sort of like down here as well, depending on how many big fish we can whip out the ocean. So yeah, that is the sort of plan that's going on behind the bird coop. So yeah, right. Let's get cracking. I need to get a few bits and pieces crafted up, and that way we can just hit this and get this completed and make sure this Mosa is nice and safe. Fortunately, it's not got a name yet. I am looking for a name for it. If anyone's got any more decent suggestions, please let me know. If not, I'll try and come up with one in the future. But yeah, also for those who are wondering, because I did say, oh, I've got the perfect name for the direwolf, I named it Zeus. Purely for the fact that it was basically my first dog that I ever had. It was an absolute awesome dog, Staffy Cross Lab, golden colour. But yeah, I thought it was only right to name this Zeus. But yeah, we did name the Sabertooths, but one's called Kovu, one's called Nala, just from Lion King, because it was one of my favourite Disney films from back in the day. But learning things and lore. Right, so let's get the stuff crafted up and let's get this built. Yes, yes, you're going to be nice and comfy soon, don't worry. Okay, let's go. quick bait from crafting. Let's take this out because you're causing noise. Right, you. Gosh. Thank you. Pretty noisy thing. Okay, right, so we're back just for a little bit. Just gonna start doing a little bit of building because I want to try and see how far down we've got to go. Because I don't know if we need any more wooden walls. So let's go down here. So its belly is roundabout here. So we want the floor to come underneath its belly. So let's go back up. Okay, right. So I want to put that there. And let's come down. Now we're looking at 4. I think we might need to come down. Yeah. Okay, so we need to come down 6. Ooh. Definitely got definitely a big fish. Or it's got a deep stomach. Right. Let's place some floors in. On a snap to there. Okay. Nearby foundation required. Learning things here, learning things. Okay, right, so we're going to need a few foundation supports as well. Or pillars. Okay, so... Can we come out this way? Yeah, we can come out this way. Let's build this out. Back up for some air. So we're currently there. Cool. Right. So let's do the same on the other side. Where's our... There we go. Alright, so... Oh yeah, we've got to be empty-handed, haven't we? Right. So... That one... is there. Think that's in the right spot? Only one way to find out. Yeah. I think that's level. I don't really want to try doing... Okay, cool, 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 cool. That's makes it look a little bit tidier. Fantastic. So yeah. We need wooden pillars. We're going to definitely need some more floors. Probably might need a few more walls, not sure. But we'll soon get to that when we soon get to that. Right, so let's get that crafted up then, and let's get back to building once we've got that done. I think it's going to look absolutely awesome. In fact, while I've got you here, let's just test the behemoth gate. Pressing the wrong button. Pressing that. Yeah, didn't want to be doing that one. Alright, H5, come here. Stone Dinosaur Gateway. Behemoth. Alright. Can I not place it? No ground or... Right, I'm probably going to have to do a bit more building then. Okay. I'm hoping that behemoth fits in. Because I really want to get this sort of fully gated in. Don't really want to leave it open to other things. We'll cross the bridge when we come to it. So this isn't going to be for looks. It's not for looks. It's just more for practicality and containment rather than sort of making it look pretty. But yeah, let's get back to crafting and we will get back to building after we've done that. Right, Hunter, where are you? There you are. Okay, right, so welcome back. I've been doing a little bit of building just to show you kind of like the main plan. If we go under here, as you can see, we've got this nice long wall that's going to be coming down to here. And then on the same here, this is going to stop anything from coming in. Be able to have a little sneaky little bite out of the Mosa. And then also at the front, we're going to be adding sort of like basically going this way in front of his face and sort of making it just so his face is not clipping through the wall. We're building like an actual sort of bit for him. It'll probably come out to about here. Yeah. So it'll sort of go around him. That's the plan. Oh, I need some air. So yeah, we can still go out of this. It'll turn nice and tight inside of it. We can come out nice and easy. And all we need to do is when we're coming back, the gate will probably be open. We just swim in. Like so. Close the gate behind it, and then it's nice and contained. That way nothing's going to take a sneaky bite. So, I'm going to leave you with a little bit of a time lapse now, just sort of building the rest of this in. And I'll meet when we've got it also, or well, the basic walls in and floor. Yeah, I'll catch you back then. Let's go. Well, let's go in the right colour. There we are. Sound as. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Right, let's get the door on. Okay. Right, one door. Blush. There we go. Nice. Okay, right, so... Right. Now it's time to put some pillars in. Okay, hello, welcome back. Right, so we've got the behemoth gate in now, and this is all walled in. So it's fully secure. Even on the front of the head, we've got it boxed in, the head, just so it's not going to take any nibbles from anything anytime soon. But it's definitely looking awesome at the moment. I need to put a roof on this, though. It's going to be sort of going over here and like over. That's kind of the plan. Just while I'm setting these wooden pillars, though, before we go to like another montage sort of thing. Yeah, that way. Yeah, what's the thing in ARK? Like, what's the new feature that you couldn't live without in ARK Ascended now that's been added? Like, is it sort of like the drops? Is it the building? Is it sort of like being able to tame or seeing like baby dinos about and making it look like there's a lot more sort of like something's living and things are going day by day, so to speak. I don't know how to sort of like put that into any other words. Yeah. What is your preference? Like, what would you sort of miss? For me personally, it's the building mechanics. There's nothing really. Oh, also kind of the graphics, like the updated and textures and stuff like that. Like, sort of coming back to here and then sort of seeing the textures in here, and it's a little bit sort of disheartening. The only thing which I would like, oh, well, it's definitely disheartening when you go into the ocean because all the way along here is just completely lush with greenery and like corals and stuff like that. It looks pretty cool. I'll have to show that next time we're on Ascended, but yeah. But there's one qualm which I have got is that I want to know why the beach looks pink in Ascended. It doesn't look sandy like this, it looks pink. I don't know if that's just my eyes or my monitor, I don't know, but in here it definitely looks like sand. And then when I switch over to Ascender, when I'm looking at the beach, it looks kind of pink. I'm like, hey, what's going on here? Kind of looks more like a coral beach rather than sort of like an actual sand beach. Even though it's got like a sand texture, so it's a bit bizarre, but yeah. Also, what else could I not live without? I think the quarter stuff as well. It's like when I was doing one of my builds, I was adding like a little partition, and it definitely does like sort of make it easier to add like a stone wall around. That it's sort of being too in your face, and it can sort of like complement the build, which is really nice. Having that sort of like really having to do like a tall wall or something like that, just to be able to have a wall, so to speak. So yeah, I like that. I think I couldn't live without that now. But there is one thing I wish, well, two things I wish they would really add back. Like with the wooden pillars, when they set on top of the stone pillars, they just hover above it now instead of being like set in. Like I'd like it to be able to, well, I know what you can do. You can build like a quarter, and then so like, say for example, you go one tile high with like, so if we go here, so can you see I go like one tile, and then you can go like half a tile up here. And then if you were to add a roof on that half tile, you can actually bring the wooden, like the pillar down a little bit more, so you can set it into stuff. But to be honest, it doesn't really look as effective as what it is in here. Let's just take this and let's have a look. So yeah, coming up here, a little bit untidy under there, but oops, didn't really want to do that. But yeah, as you can see here, it kind of sort of looks like it's set into it rather than sort of hovering on top of it. And even if you were to put this in Ascended version, this pillar is actually the same thickness as the wooden pillar now, which seems pointless. Like I would have had, like would have been better if they had like a bigger hitbox. Just so like if you were to sink them in the stone pillar, it looks a little bit better rather than just it hovering on top. And also sort of like not having all of its bits and pieces exposed. It actually looks like it's sort of set in the concrete rather than sort of like, yeah. And also the second thing is as well, I wish they would add the quarter variants for the roofs. Like I think having the quarter variants for the, like, the roofs and the roof slopes, or the triangle slopes, whatever you want to call them. I think having the quarter variants of that as well would be nice. just for the fact that you could actually build in odds rather than having to build in evens all the time. Like, I know that some people might not find that much of an issue, but to be honest, having that restriction kind of makes builds look kind of the same, and it's a bit disappointing because I would have thought that it would have had more variance in, which kind of which actually leads me on to my next point, is the wooden rails. It's like, this is to do with everything really. I think they should add different colors. So say for example, if like you go around here and you're picking up this pine stuff, or like, you know, like normal wood, it's like this type of texture and color. But say for example, if you went over to the redwood, it'd be nice to have it so you can have like different textures of wood. I know that's kind of bringing a lot in from sort of like the Minecraft kind of aspect, but having a lot more variance in your building tiles would create a lot more variance in building, like from person to person. It just, like, yes, I know we got paint, but everything kind of looks, not to sound commenting or sort of like thing, but everything's sort of looking the same a little bit. Especially with, like, say for example, even with the paint, it's like you can't even do white walls. Like, being able to have a white wall, so you can, say for example, do, I don't know, like more medieval stuff, or like I don't know if you've ever seen like buildings with like white walls and then sort of like thatched roofs and stuff like that, kind of cottagey type of stuff. I think that'd be kind of interesting to bring to ARK, to ARK Ascended. I don't know if they'll actually add anything because of, I don't know if ARK 2 is still going to be released or it's even in the pipework still. Like, I know they were bailing out and then they're bailing back in again, so I don't know. We'll have to just see what happens with that. But yeah, like, we're going back to the rails. It's like, I kind of like this type of rail, because you can use it for trellising. And then, say for example, with that other one, you can use it for more of a oh, got some eggs. You could use it for more of a decorative block. Sort of like making, like, because what I like doing now is putting diamonds. I've noticed the like kind of diamond effect that they do is really, really nice if you put one upside down and one on top of it that's not upside down. But yeah, I think they could do with adding a lot more variance to the different type of blocks or the tiles that they have currently for building, because it would add a lot more variation in builds, and I think it was like encourage people to build more, because it's not like, again, not to sound sort of like negative or commenting negatively on it, I just think it's sort of how it's everything sort of looks the same, and yeah, there's no sort of like actual variation. Like, you've either got metal or you got wood. There's nothing like in between. And I know that when Adobe walls come in, that's going to sort of mix up, so you got that kind of sandstone texture, but I think they could like literally do with having like sort of several different types of fences, different types of rails, all that type of stuff. And also, as well, just a quick little thing as well before we go back into building, because I don't think we're going to have time to do anything with this, so we're going to have to just build this today, unfortunately. I do apologize, but with the curved stairs, I think they could do with making it look like a little bit better, because at the moment I actually prefer this, even though I never use them, the spiral staircase in Evolved, because they look a lot more to scale rather than the ones they've added in now. It just looks kind of too big, a little bit over exaggerated a little bit, and I think they could do with sort of going back to the drawing board with that one, which would be much appreciated, just to make it look a little bit better, a little bit more smoother. But yeah, right, that's all me talked out now. So yeah, let me know what's your sort of thing that you couldn't miss, or that you would miss if it got took away from Ascended now. What's the new additions that you are really liking? Please let me know in the comment section below. It'd be interesting to talk about it, see what's going on, see what people think, and yeah, nice to be able to hear your perspective. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to sort of build up these sides, going to get everything sort of like laid in. Going to use, well, we're going to sort of montage it out towards the end, and we'll do the grand reveal at the end. So let's get building. Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend. Till we meet again. So majestic. Hello, welcome back. Right, so it's completed. For all intents and purposes anyway. And I must say I am missing ARK Ascended building. To build this roof was an absolute nightmare. It was definitely a lot more easier on Ascended. I need to fill in this back end and I need to delete one. And let's just delete this quickly. Right. There we are. No one saw that. There's no resources. No, nothing at all. No, nothing happened. Right, so yeah. This is finished at the moment. Still needs to get painted up. I thought I filled... Oh, I thought I filled that in. I filled it in at a later stage. So yeah, we've got most of the walkway done down here. Got a nice roof on. Left a little skylight in there just because it was an absolute night. It would have been a nightmare, and the Moser actually got stuck once. I had to reload the map just to get it back out again. What I mean by that is a backup on my server. But yeah, because there's no foundation support, I can't fill that in. But I think it looks nice, a little skylight anyway. So here we are with the Moser inside of here. All nicely protected by the elements, or from the elements, and the other dinosaurs and aquatic life, which is nice. I don't have to worry about him. So essentially these are going to be sort of like bays next to each other. I'm going to have each bay for each dino, or for each aquatic dino. kind of the plan. Then I'm going to sort of try and replicate this, but on a smaller scale with the other docks. We'll probably do the other docks next episode. Because I completely underestimated how long this would actually take. I didn't think it would take this long. But, say, for it being bare bones, I was expecting to build it quicker. But there was a few complications along the way that I wasn't sort of expecting, like this type of thing at the top here. Alright, H5, I know you like to get cuddles and whatnot, but not today. But yeah, this bit here, we have to build sort of like an overhang. Or not an overhang, sorry, like a structural beam. Because otherwise, this bit here, if you were to delete that column there, or that sloped and that slope there, the whole thing would just fall down. That's why we've got this structural support here. Just so we can run that sloped roofs overhang just on this court, well, on each edge of this building. So we've also done our little trellis thing as well. Tidied it all up, make it all nice and neat with that. Looks pretty alright. And then we've got stone rails going all the way down. Well, I thought it was going all the way down, but yeah, we've got stone rails going all the way down on the outsides. And then obviously just filling in with a few tables and a few storage boxes, a few chairs, that type of stuff, just to make it look a little bit homelier. A few storage boxes and also irrigation. But to be honest, that's just for looks, it's not actually for purpose, because I can just run a pipe off this and Bob's your uncle, we got water. To be honest, I don't really want water in this area because there's plenty of it that we just go up to there. Okay, not close enough. But never mind. But yeah, we're close enough to water to fill up our jars and stuff like that, so we don't really need it over in this area. It's just for looks and aesthetics. So yeah, the only thing that's left now is to obviously paint it, like I said beforehand. But apart from that, it's pretty much finished. And it's just waiting, because basically, like I say, with having bay by bay, here, it's probably going to be like another walkway to another bay. And same on the other side as well, because we'll probably have the, whatever they are, the Plesiosaurus, and then probably having the Dunkleosauruses on that side. Well, whichever side comes first. But yeah, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Let's wait for this rain to disappear, and then we'll carry on with the view. And there's not really much to look at, but we'll just have a quick goosey just in case. Okay, right, so the rain is easing off a little bit. So yeah. What you got to do is come up to it like that. You can leave it open, we don't need to open or close it, which is pretty cool. Swim out. And all we've got to do is come back again. Turn them around. Okay, missed. I'll tell you what we'll do, we'll just park it in forwards. It's being a bit awkward with us. There we go. Oh yeah, as you can see, the little bay here for its head, just in case we need to park it in this way. But yeah, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. That's our Mosa pen. I hope you like it. Obviously, it's not as pretty as what I would like it to be, due to the building complications of not having either that S Plus mod. Alright, calm down. Sounds like you got a bit of a cold. Yeah, not having that S Plus mod and all the ascended building stuff, it really does make this just look really, really sort of a bit sore thumb. They tried to make it look as pretty as possible, but yeah. I think it looks okay. I think it looks pretty cool. I'm not displeased with it. It definitely looks nice, especially when you're sort of walking around this area. Sort of looking at it outside with that roof. I would have liked to have done it sort of like domed. It would have come all the way around with the slope. But never mind. But yeah. Right. I think on that note though, I think it's time to end the episode though, because this has gone on for quite a long while. and I wasn't really expecting it to take so long. I do feel gutted, or I am gutted that I couldn't finish this bird coop off today, because this is something that's really starting to irritate me now with it being unfinished. It's just been a bit of a sight for sore eyes. So we'll try and get that crumped off next episode, and we'll try and get the dock on the other side, because we need to start getting those megalodons and basilosaurus parked up as well, just so it's a lot more easier to use them. But yeah, I think on that, I think it's probably, like I said beforehand, time to end the episode. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care and goodbye.